So I love anime, right? Big shocker there. What I also love is being able to interact with my favorite series in more ways than just simply watching the show. For me, growing up, I played a shit ton of the DBZ Budokai games and of course the Tenkaichi games. Spent countless hours with my cousin wearing out our thumbsticks with those beam struggles. Also spent a lot of time playing the Naruto Ultimate Ninja, Ultimate Ninja Storm, and if you're really cultured, Naruto Clash of Ninja. I've loved these games since childhood, and even now, but seeing as anime has boomed significantly in popularity, to the point where everyone and their mother watches it, in comes the video games for them. And surely for as hype and fantastic as a lot of the series that get these games are, you'd think the quality would be there to match, right? Well, you'd be sorely fucking mistaken, my friend. The amount of these that we get is absurd, but every big battle shonen gets one of these. It's like a rite of passage. These types of games always sell. You get to play as your favorite character and you can will them the other. Sounds cool, right? Well, it should be. Except for when these games come out, they're a hot broken mess with next to no effort put into them. But here's the thing about these, right? The best example here is the Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm series. These have essentially perfected the Arena Fighter format, but there's an asterisk to this. If you play the Storm games to experience the story mode, you'd be getting the most benefit out of them because genuinely, the games are a fantastic way of going through the story. But don't treat these as a genuine fighting game. You'll be stressed to high heaven over how incredibly unbalanced they are. Arena Fighters are very easy to sell. Hell, we're even getting one for Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm gonna be real here. The game kinda looks like shit, but people are gonna buy it because they love JJK. I love JJK to death as well, but I'm not dropping the $60 on this. But these games appeal to a set base of weebs that play these games, and that's gonna guarantee their purchase instantly. We've been getting Arena Fighters for over a decade plus. One Punch Man has one, and well, yeah. Demon Slayer has one. Well, the Demon Slayer one is fine if you play it for the story mode. Jump Force. The less said about Jump Force, the better. Now, I love me some Bandai Namco. Been consuming their products since I was a kid, but the thing about them is the fact that whenever I see their brand attached to an anime game, I just lose all hope in the project because I know what to expect now. There's gonna be some lazily put together game that will sell for full price, and you have to be content with that. They simply don't have the competition that will kick them in the ass for them to produce a better product. They have a chokehold over how these games are ran, and it's sad too because we're gonna keep seeing these types of games for the foreseeable future unless something changes. But it's not entirely their fault. And I used to fully blame them for 100% of why these things turn out the way they do, but it's not on them anymore. It's on us.
What about the children?
The children? I don't care about the children! I just care about their parents' money!
Bandai or whatever company that decides to either produce or develop these games don't have to try because we as consumers don't care if they do or not because we're so thirsty to support our favorite series that we just take whatever they can throw at us, and that's the main issue in all this. They're more than content accepting mediocrity from these companies, and that doesn't instill a difference in mentality for them to want to change. Why change how things are ran when what we're doing is going to make bank anyway? We will gladly fork over the bread for the newest Arena Fighter, or even better yet, an attempt at something new, but it's still bogged down by the same issues that happened with the other products. Bandai was trying something new with Dragon Ball The Breakers and with My Hero Ultra Rumble, one being an isometric survivor game and the other a battle royale. Because we love seeing more of those, huh? But the thing is, not only do they both look ugly as sin, they're just not enticing or engaging for people to want to play. There's no depth to anything. It's just made to sell, and it sells. It would be really nice if anime games were to break from the mold because there's so much more than what they get simplified to. I think it'd be amazing if we were to get a One Piece game in the same vein as Assassin's Creed Black Flag, or to see a Black Lagoon game in the same style as GTA. A proper Attack on Titan game with some Spider-Man levels of traversing, or a Hajime no Ippo game that's like Fight Night. You can be so creative with the IPs, and sadly no one is pushing the envelope for that to be the case, unfortunately. It's funny too, because Tenkaichi 4 dropped the trailer and everyone is going buck wild for it. I should be as well, considering I played 3 so much as a kid, but even those games were a hilarious mess, but it's a nostalgia trip. People will 100% pre-order it, buy the most expensive version they can, rinse and repeat. I know we all truly want better for anime licensed games, but we're not speaking with our wallets enough to elicit said change. Maybe someday it will change, but hopefully it's soon. Now if you'll excuse me, I got some Senran Kagura Peach Beach Splash to play. Some real man's gaming right there.
Yes, sir!